I'm back. So, I went on a little vacation to South Carolina, a state I've never really been in, just been through, and I hate my camera doing that. It really bothers me. Anyway, my mother just moved up there, so I went to visit, because they just got up there, and I did some shopping. I found a local shop, which I want to give a huge shout out to. And I'm horrible with names. I can't remember anybody's name, and I feel bad because we were in there forever, and the guy that helped us was super nice and knowledgeable, and I just cannot remember the name. But the shop is located on Pawleys Island, and it's called Olde Magick Ways. Here is their information. Let's see. And they do have a Facebook page. I'll just leave that there. Sorry, there's a glare. The location is getting ready to change. Oh, I forget where my camera's at. And I can't tell if there's a glare because my hand's in the way. So, but it's a wonderful little place. And it's the only one in, like, forever of where my parents live. Like, if you go south to Charleston, there's several new age gift shops that cater to us witches, Wiccans, pagans, and everything else. I mean, this shop had a little bit of everything. And, of course, new to the area, we want to look up where we can get our supplies from other than online or driving 60 miles to Charleston. So we looked and, this place was there. So we went and we explored, and it was marvelous. Marvelous. I got a lot of stuff there. It's kind of like in a house, right? And they're getting ready to move locations, and I'm not sure what the building will like in the future. This is like a literal house. So the front 3 rooms were the business, like where the shop was, like the open to the public shop. And then the back half, I believe, they had an energy worker, a Reiki master, it might have been the same. She was really nice. And then they did some other things in the back, like readings, other kinds of readings and stuff. So very inviting, very nice. They had a community altar. They had a seasonal working altar. And they change it throughout the seasons with each Sabbath. And it was just really nice. There was a ton of handmade stuff there, like handmade dolls, puppets, jewelry, fairies, wood carvings, clay work, paintings. They had tarot cards. They had stones, crystals, wall hangings, signs. They just had a lot of stuff. I was really blown away. It was very, very nice. And they had an apothecary in one room, and it was just big jars of all different kinds of stuff on 2 different walls. So, and then in the center was more stuff to look at. And then they had a bookshelf in there, and there was just stuff everywhere. It was great. I got some stones. I got some stuff from the apothecary, and then I got an artisan-made bag. I don't want to call, it's a sachet, but it's like I'll show it to you in a minute. Anyway, so I got some tree agate. I got some purple Dalmatian. I got a purple Dalmatian stone. I got another piece of bloodstone that my mother picked out. And I love bloodstone. I got 2 really pretty pieces. And I didn't really get that close to show you those. And I don't know if you can see them. That is it's hard to see in this light. But that was the bloodstone. I can find you a little red fleck. You might be able to see it. Boom. There it is. Focus, camera. It's not going to focus. Whatevs, boo. Not my favorite camera. I got this phone for the camera. It's just not my favorite. My iPhone, I hate to say, it did better. And then that is the Purple Dalmatian. I'm not a good holder upper either. I've noticed that. Alright. It's really pretty. And it's the best of all things. It's a healing stone, and it's purple, and it's black. And I dropped it. So I got 2 things of tourmaline. It's a more slender piece, and then I got a fatter one, short and pudgy. And I'm thinking about doing, making something with this, like a project. So I got that. That was my stones. And then, so from the apothecary side, that, like y'all know, I make my own cold and flu mix, right? Well, they make a cold and flu mix there at the shop. So I wanted to try it, and I can't for the life of me remember everything he said was in it. But there's something in here my cat will not leave alone. I've had to rebag this twice, and I just found another hole in this bag. So whatever's in here is good stuff to the cat. But, and only one cat, it's the male cat that really wants this stuff. But I'm going to use this with a little bit of honey and orange, should the flu hit me, or just a cold, or just to try it out, because I'm sure it would boost my immune either way. I got some powdered sandalwood, which I love sandalwood. Everybody in my house loves sandalwood. And then I got some comfrey root for some stuff I want to do. And then some blessed thistle, because I had none. I have not even seen it down here. I can order it online, but I've never seen it in a shop. I got, look at this. These rose hips blew me and my mother away. Like, you see how big these are? And we ordered you get an ounce, you know, and me and Mom split them. So look at the size of these bad boys. They're huge. I can't wait to put that in a tea. And then I got a pack of High John root, and I divided it. It had 4, too big, too small. So I got 2 of those, and my mother has the other 2. And then the last thing from their shop was this handmade little baggie, and it's got leather cord. So I think that's leather. It's either, well, it's leather suede. It's one of the 2, and it is gorgeous. Hand beaded, hand tooled, hematite. Oh my God, garnet and amethyst. My brain, I've been at work all day, I'm tired. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. It's the only one they had at the moment, and I had to have it because I originally thought I was going to put it in one place, and then like when I got home I was like, okay, that's not going to work. So, well, not that it wouldn't work, I just wasn't called to put it there. You know what I mean? So this is going to be filled with good mojo, and it is going to hang somewhere in my house. Where it ends up, I'll let y'all know, but it's just gorgeous. I just love everything about this. It's a good size little bag. It's made rather well. Like, this is something I would make. Kind of mad I didn't, but whatever. But it's just, you can fit, like, I don't have huge hands, but it fits a good size stuff. Oh my gosh. And there was something in it that I don't know if it was supposed to be in it. I am not sure. It's all the same stuff. I'm gonna have to contact him and find out. But I just found this on the inside. All the same jewelry. I don't know. I'll contact the shop Wednesday and find out. Today's Monday. I won't get to it tomorrow, and it's too late tonight. It's like after 9 here. But I will reach out to them on Facebook. It's gorgeous. I just don't know if it was supposed to be in there. So we'll figure that out later, and I'll let y'all know if I remember. But that I had to have. Like, I looked up. Okay, so I'm short. They had bookshelves that had to extend another me, right? So I looked up and I was like, I need it. So I was like, I didn't even care. It was so nice. Like, it's just one of those pieces that just, you gotta have it. And you immediately know what you're gonna do with it. That was it. So, that was all from the shop. I do plan on returning, because I'm gonna be going back down in 6 to 8 weeks. And because me and Mom both, they had some dolls there. And I can't even describe these dolls. And it wasn't the Poppets, which were super adorable. But these dolls, like, I just don't even know. Like, if I'm able to get one, which I do want one, I will make another video. So, moving on in the adventures of Mother's, or my parents' house. It's not just my mother. We went to a Huntington State Park beach, which is gorgeous. I posted a picture on Facebook, like, of the waves. It was like a video. Gorgeous. I got me some seashells by the seashore. And I got some sand, which is still wet. I need to let it dry out, so I don't want any fun to get on it. But I got some sand. And it's not, you know, it's really pretty. Anyway, I like it. And then some of the sand had originally fallen out, but we had some, what my mother thought was sea oats. And it turned out, because the area that she lives in is huge in the rice cultivation scene, rice plantations and such like that. So we thought we had sea oats. It turned out we had rice, like you can't pick anything, but if it's deadfall, like, so if it falls off naturally, you can pick it up and kind of helps with maintenance to the area, but you can't pick it if it's alive. So she had picked up a few stalks of that, and when the bag of sand opened, it was with the stalks. So there's actually some little ricey pieces in here, and we just separated this. You can't see what I'm talking about. Anyway, there's little rice things in here. Pieces of rice. Let me see if I can get this one out. Darn it. But I had the best time. I was really impressed with the area. There we go. You can't see it. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, you'll just have to take my word for it. But, had a really, really, really good time. That place was amazing. I liked that place. My mom gave me a couple things other than sightseeing. And I cannot pronounce this, and she's had it forever, so it's gotten stuff on it over the last 8 months probably that she's had it. But she picked up this for me, and I can't pronounce it, so I'm just gonna. This phone is just the worst. I don't even know. Come on. That bothers me so bad. Like, there we go. Oh. There it is. It's a pink stone. Anyway. Whatevs. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But the properties are, healing properties are irritant filter and relieves asthma and respiratory problems, purifies the circulatory system and kidneys, restores poor eyesight, normalizes blood pressure, stabilizes the heartbeat, relieves migraines, all of which we have in our family. So that's awesome. That might be like a self-work for me. And then, I don't know why I looked over it, she gave me some garlic that she grew at her former house, which is no longer, I mean, it's around, but like she doesn't live there. So I'm going to plant a couple of these bulbs and grow my own. It's going to take about a season to get here, but it has to mature and all that. So, and I think that's pretty much it. I got some books and literature on the area. But it's such a quaint little spot, and I loved it so much. And that shop, okay. So they also do, if you've ever heard Tequila talk about the fellowship, this place it reminded me a lot of that, where it kind of caters to all faiths, from, you know, strict Baptist down to, you know, witchcraft, hoodoo, all that stuff. And, like, just a wide variety. And they also have gatherings that cater to certain, you know, well, not certain, but all cultures. So I found that very comforting. Like, so, because I don't live there, but like if I could plan a trip when they're doing some of their events, that would be amazing to go to. I would really like to do that. And that's what we're going to aim to do. But schedules and work life don't always, want me to have a vacation. But that's the plan. Anyways, freaking video is 15 minutes long. And I kind of am tired because it's Monday and I've been at work all day. And Mondays are crazy. I just dyed my hair and I gotta dye it again. I'm so over this dyeing stuff. I just don't know. I did get a haircut. I cut about 4 or 5 inches off my hair. And I reshaved it. I couldn't go through the grow out process. I'm a weenie. I couldn't do it. I just shaved it all off again. And I need to, my bangs have grown out. I need to trim that. Self-care. But what else? I was going to talk to y'all about something else too. Now I can't remember because I got excited about my goodies. And it's so hard filming videos of hauls because you have to wait till you have time to do it. But then you want to play and put stuff up. Whatever. So, anywho, big shout out to Olde Magick Ways and on Polly's Island. And I believe it will still be on Polly's Island, just closer to the front where you enter the island over the bridge. I think they're moving that way. I could be wrong. I'll know when I go back down there. Or when, I can always ask them. But if you're ever in South Carolina, floating between Charleston and Myrtle Beach, this shop is about 20 miles from Myrtle Beach and probably 70 from Charleston. And it's a nice area. There's a lot of shopping in that area. A lot of like local people have little shops, and I like that. There are chain shops further down, but in this particular area, they're little locally owned shops. They're really cute. Lots of stuff. The people here had a ton of knowledge. I mean, it was amazing. I liked the vibe. I liked everything about it. There are some shops you walk into and you're like, no. Just because, like, there's a shop here in Atlanta that it has all the right things, but the owner or the lady that worked there when I came in, the 2 times that I went in, she was there to make a profit. Now, I mean, that was it. She wasn't extremely knowledgeable. She wasn't very helpful. She couldn't explain, she didn't know where her artwork came from. It was just, but that's only one shop I've been in several years that in this area wasn't awesome. And it also just depends on the person. The shop could be great, but like if your vibe is off and your prices are too high, and I can literally go 10 minutes one way or the other and have a good vibe and the same stuff for the right price, it's just a matter of opinion, and everything's different for everybody. But my personal preference, it wasn't my vibe, so I don't know. I don't like being swamped when I walk in somewhere, but I do want the acknowledgement of that I've entered your establishment and I am your customer base. So and that's with anything, not just with a witch shop or anything like that. Like, we went out to dinner last night, and the first place we went to, we stood there for 6 minutes, and the lady didn't even look up at the counter. Us, didn't look up, didn't say hello, I'll be right with you, didn't say anything. I turned around and said, we can go down the street and get the same thing, with a better atmosphere. And that's what we did. We ended up at Aome instead of Happy Sumo. Happy Sumo is very much closer, given the direction we were coming from, but Aome's atmosphere is better. And they're more expensive, but I wanted a nice dining experience, and I didn't want to feel like I was an inconvenience because I wanted to eat dinner at your establishment, It really just got under my skin. So anyway, I'll let this go. I'm getting crabby in my old age, but y'all have a good night. We will be on tomorrow with Spirit Talk on my channel, me and Lady Grave Dancer, at either 8 or 9 p.m. I don't have a topic yet. We've been bouncing ideas back and forth, but we haven't landed on one. So we will let you know as soon as we know. Or it might just be a surprise. Who knows? Anywho, damn, 20 minutes of me rambling. Y'all have a good night. Have a blessed evening and enjoy your 4th of July if I forget to say it between now and then. Good night, y'all. Bye.